a Zen story about strength, surrender, and the way of true peace. In a quiet valley surrounded by whispering forests and tall, mist-covered mountains, there stood a small Zen temple named the House of the Empty Moon. Few people visited it, for it was far from the cities and the noise of the world. But those who did never forgot their time there because of the teacher who lived within its wooden halls, Master Kenji. Kenji was an old monk, gentle and calm like still water. His eyes reflected both wisdom and sadness, as though he had seen all the storms of life and learned to smile through them. He spent his days tending to a bamboo grove behind the temple, speaking to no one, listening to the wind move through the green stalks. One afternoon, a young man named Daichi arrived at the temple gates. His face showed the weight of many battles, not wars of weapons, but wars within. He bowed and said, "Master, I have traveled many miles to find peace. My mind burns with anger, my heart trembles with fear, and my thoughts are never still. Please, teach me how to be free." Master Kenji studied the young man for a long moment. "You wish to find peace," he said softly, "but tell me, where did you lose it?" Daichi hesitated. "I don't know. Maybe in my failures, my disappointments, my pain." Kenji nodded slowly. "Then peace is not lost. You only buried it beneath your struggles. Follow me." They walked together into the bamboo grove. The air was cool, filled with the sound of wind and rustling leaves. The master stopped and pointed to a tall bamboo stalk, bending gracefully in the breeze. "Tell me," Kenji said, "what do you see?" Daichi watched. "I see the bamboo swaying," he said. "Yes," said the master, "but look deeper. The bamboo bends, but it does not break." "Why?" Daichi thought for a moment. "Because it is flexible?" Kenji smiled. "Exactly. It accepts the wind instead of fighting it. In this, it finds its strength." He turned to Daichi. "You, too, must learn to bend. The storms of life will come, pain, loss, rejection. But those who resist are torn apart. Those who accept grow roots deeper than fear itself." Days turned into weeks. Kenji taught Daichi the ways of silence, of meditation, of observing without judgment. But Daichi struggled. His thoughts kept returning to his past, to people who had hurt him, to dreams that had died. One morning, during meditation, Daichi's frustration overflowed. He stood up suddenly and shouted, "Master, I can't do this. Every time I try to empty my mind, it fills with noise. Every time I try to be calm, I feel my anger rise. Maybe peace is not meant for people like me." Kenji looked at him calmly. "Come with me," he said. They walked to the river that ran beside the temple. The water was clear, reflecting the sky like a mirror. Kenji filled a bowl with water and handed it to Daichi. "Hold this bowl still," he said. Daichi held it in both hands. "Like this?" "Yes." "Now look inside. Can you see your reflection?" Daichi nodded. Kenji then stirred the water with a stick until it rippled. "Can you see it now?" "No," Daichi replied. The master smiled. "The mind is like this bowl of water. When you are angry or restless, the water shakes and you cannot see clearly. But when you let it settle, truth reflects itself naturally. You don't need to force peace. You only need to stop disturbing it." That night, as rain began to fall over the temple roof, Daichi sat alone in the meditation hall. The sound of the storm echoed through the mountains, thunder rolling, wind howling. Fear gripped his heart, the same fear that followed him all his life. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of being nothing. He remembered the bamboo. He remembered the bowl. And so, instead of resisting the storm, he closed his eyes and breathed. He let the rain pound, the thunder roar, the wind scream, and within the noise, he found stillness. Hours passed. When the storm ended, Daichi stepped outside. The bamboo grove glistened with droplets, every stalk shining under the soft morning light. Not one was broken. Kenji appeared beside him silently. "Do you see?" he said. "The storm did not destroy them. It made them stronger." Daichi turned to the master. "I think I understand now. Peace is not the absence of storms, but the calm that survives within them." Kenji smiled. "Yes, Daichi. And remember this. The river doesn't stop flowing because of stones. It finds a way around them. In the same way, you must not stop living because of your pain. You must flow with it and beyond it. Years later, Daichi became a teacher himself. He often told his students, "The world will not always be kind. You will lose things you love. People will misunderstand you, and your heart will ache. But like the bamboo, bend, don't break. Like the river, flow, don't freeze. Your peace has never left you. It only waits for you to stop fighting yourself." And in his small garden, Daichi planted bamboo, a living memory of the lesson that changed his life. Verdict of the story. Zen teaches us that peace is not found in avoiding life's storms, but in learning to dance with them. True strength lies in surrender, not resistance. The bamboo stands tall not because it fights the wind, but because it moves with it. Likewise, we grow not by controlling life, but by allowing life to move through us. The path to enlightenment is not a journey to escape pain. It is a journey to embrace it with understanding. When we let go of control, when we stop demanding that life be perfect, we discover that peace was never gone. It was simply waiting, beneath the noise, beneath the fear, like still water beneath the ripples of our restless hearts. Herb,